Hey YouTube, Kimberzelik here. This is going to be part 4. Single point threading on the mini lathe. And just a disclaimer, what I'm demonstrating isn't necessarily the right way. It is what I've worked out and what works for myself. Now, I've surely not perfected anything, and I'm sure my methods will change. But if you are trying to do this, I just encourage you just to keep trying, keep cutting threads. Maybe don't worry about the size so much, but the form. So this part 4 is going to be internal threading. Now, the only internal threading I've done up till now was a 1/2 inch 13 in this, I don't know, I'm going to call it Delron, but it's plastic, some kind of plastic. I hear everybody say Delron. So that is the extent of my internal threading experience. So we should be able to do this in one part, making the whole center point threading series 4 parts. So I have a piece of aluminum chucked up, and we'll get it drilled out to size, select a threading tool, and you can get on with it. So come along with me, we might have fun. Okay, as far as the arrangement of the gear train, the change gears, might I suggest that you go to part 1, and you can see a description and a demonstration on the gear arrangements for 3/8/16. So I recently learned that you shouldn't need more than one drill to step up to the desired size. In other words, if I want my end size to be 3/8, so I think I got a 15/16. I'll drill through first, then I'll do my final 3/8 drill. And if I have a 3/8 reamer, I'll run that through there just because I have one and I can. I did make something new while the cameras were off. You all remember my Morris Taper number 2 tool holder. I had put a end mill in there because I had overbored my opening to hold the tap I wanted to put into this. So I made a brass bushing. I put in there, and I press fit the tap into the brass, and then I got the set screw holding the brass still. So we'll see how well that works. I'm usually tapping either brass or aluminum, and I think the Loctite and the press fit will probably hold that. If I need any more strength, I'll grab a different tap and use a tap wrench. So just a little something I did between projects, you might say. So far, my aluminum Morris taper number 2 with the center hole, yeah, I guess that's what it's called, is working just fine. And if you're wondering what this piece of copper is, I couldn't make the taper long enough on this machine for it to be ejected. Now, somehow I was able to do it with the steel. This is 12L14 that I chemically blued after the fact. So, just a little side project. So let's get on with this drilling here. We'll get our 3/8. I'm going to go all the way through, and probably 1.25 inches in depth. Should be breaking through here any second. I'm running out of quill. There we go. Yeah, looks like I should have cleared that out. Let's take a look at. It's a good sharp drill. Okay, let's lose this one and put our 3/8 in there, which is 375 thousandths. Thank you, Steve. And we are drilling aluminum. Once again, I'm not sure who I learned this from, but I kind of rotate the drill as I'm capturing it. Be assured that I am on all 3 jaws, and the drill's not in there cockeyed. Since the drill itself isn't spinning, it's something you might not see. Okay, we had a little trouble getting to the end of that one. I'm going to bring this up. I'll bring my quill back to 0. Okay. So this will be my final. Okay, I'm going to see if I have a reamer. I'll bring you back. Okay, I found a threading tool, and that's the only one I found for internal threads. And it's not like I went out shopping for this stuff, it's just, you know, from the toolboxes that I've acquired. You know, picked out this and that, and so let's go ahead and do I believe it's going to be a scratch pass. And this may miss altogether, as far as I'm concerned, but I do have clearance, although it's close. That thing was hand ground and not a great job. Okay, I'm going to zero that out. Make sure we're recording. Just make sure everything is tight. And we'll make sure everything's going in the right direction. Okay, no contact there. So I'm going to dial in 10 thousandths, actually minus 10 thousandths. So I'm bringing the tool towards me. Okay, we're starting to cut there. Yeah, I got a good scratch in there. So let's get this to 0. Get this to 0, and we'll try 10 thousandths again. And we're going to go forward. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go. I want to mark that so that I can stop there. See if a red pencil will do it. Okay, so we're going to reverse out of that. Do another 10 thousandths. And you can see the flex. There's another 10 thousandths. Try spring pass. Okay, we're going to do another 10. It's actually looking pretty good, other than right here at the beginning, where it's obviously being pushed away. Spring pass. I'm starting to get some threads here on the end now. Another spring pass. I'm going to take it 5 this time. Like I said, this is just my method now. This isn't anything you're going to see the professionals do, probably. But my concern is being able to thread something in there. Actually looks pretty good in there. What do I have to thread into that? I got all the pieces I just turned here somewhere. They were up here on top. Let me glance around here. I should at least have a screw. That's the wrong size. Alright, let me find my pieces. Well, I did something wrong. I obviously ignored this hole. Should not have been 3/8. It should have been the size of hole needed to tap a 3/8. So it actually 375 3/8. I don't show the tap size. 3/8 16. Drill size is O, so it should have been, I should have done a hole at 0.312. So we'll find some new material. And I'm not sure if you can see in there or not. but I do have some well-formed, well-defined threads. It's just that I started off with a hole a little larger than I needed. Now, what's kind of perplexing to me on my decimal equivalent and tap size chart, 3/8, it doesn't give me, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 3/8, 16, I should have drilled a 5/16, and by golly, that was the first hole I drilled in that piece, was 5/16. So how many of you people were scratching your head when I stuck that 3/8 drill in there? Okay, well, you know what? That's called learning. So my concern is, am I going to be able to use this tool to get in a 5/16 bore? Because I barely had clearance with this one. We'll figure it out. Let me find some new material. Okay, I got some new material. A piece of brass. We're going to turn this thing the right direction. And this is a 5/16 drill. Well, that's probably deep enough. Nice sharp drill. It's almost like jewelry. My wife would have some kind of craft project lined up for that. Okay. I'm saving my brass. Let me get this out of the way first. Saving my brass for, I guess, recycling. No, I obviously can't mix it up with anything down there on the table, but this business card here makes a fine dustpan for picking up my brass normally. And it makes me think of Steve, which makes me smile, because here we got somebody who's, you know, so far advanced in comparison to me, yet he takes his valuable time to instruct me, point me in the right direction. If I need pointing, encourages me when I do well. And man, that means the world to me. Brian Block is another one who's always very vocal, very helpful. Of course, all you have to do is ask Steve Summers, and he's there to help. But you have to ask. He's not going to come looking for you. So let's see if this is even going to work as far as clearance goes. And it might. Let me take it a little bit beyond where I need to go. Nope. I could take this over on the grinder and take some material off the top of this bar, which is probably what I'm going to do, but I'm not sure I want to do it this hour of the day. My neighbors might not appreciate it. But I can mark. I have plenty of room on the bottom, plenty of room on the side. I just need to remove see how the side looks. Yeah, I need to go over there a little bit more. So I can't tell you how much I need to take off of there. You know, some guys could probably look at that and say, oh, it's 25 thousandths or so. Let's see if I can put a mark on this. No. Actually, I can. I don't know, am I going to say 2/32 would do it, maybe 1 or 2/32 of an inch off of that surface would give me the clearance I need. I will measure it before and after, and we'll see how close we were. I'm going to write that down. 2 to 3/32. Okay, nothing we can do until I get that ground down. I may try on my sander, which doesn't make quite as much noise as my grinder. Okay, we'll bring you back when I get around this problem. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try that. Okay, let's try it with aluminum first. Blow that out. Well, there it goes. A little tight. Let's try the copper. Copper's going in. 12L14. Much easier. There we go. Look at that. And let's try a 3/8. Oh, that goes on very nicely. So I guess that speaks to the threads that I cut. I suppose this is store-bought, and this is single point threaded. It goes on. Well, that's pretty darn good there. That's maybe 4 threads engaged. Let's try the copper again. And aluminum. Aluminum does a little better than the copper. So far, the 12L14 goes in quite a base. I'm calling that a win. And let's see what the nut does. And the nut goes way up in there. No problems. Okay, let me dress this up a little bit. The new tool Frank Hoos, someone showed him this way back. Basically, put a countersink on a file handle. Pretty good idea. Okay, nothing there is going to cut anybody. Let's go ahead and put that in there. that baby out of there. Let me see, how many threads do I have in there? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, I only actually cut 4 threads. Okay. The plastic machine a hell of a lot nicer than that. I'm not building a whole lot of parts out of plastic these days. Let me just see here and get this guy up here. Okay, that's going to be the end of part 4. Show that tool again. Another thing that I saw on Abe's workshop was an MT Morse taper number 2 with a machinable head. It's very appealing to me. I'd like to have a whole set of tools to go right in my tailstock. This is the one I just fixed today after, it's been a month since I made that. I had a end mill in there, and this was my original intention. And it finally occurred to me that I could just put a bushing in there. And, but the whole idea of a machinable MT2, I like. Thanks for watching. Once again, this isn't the right way to do these things, but if you're just learning, just try some different stuff. Learn how to do it right, for real. I mean, you want to go see Frank Hoos, you can just watch his shit. Just binge watch his channel. You will learn so much. Very good instructor. You know, you pick up little things from everybody, regardless of their skill level. Some guys, have so much experience and it's just fly by the seat of their pants, and some guys are just right by the numbers and everything's precise, and there's nothing wrong with either one of those things. So, if you're just starting on the mini lathe and you're wanting to cut threads, don't concern yourself with the dimensions as much. Just start doing it. Don't be intimidated by the gear train. As I had myself all freaked out about taking those gears off and not being able to get them back on right. Well, they can only go back on one way. And as long as you're going your 80-20, 80-20, or 20-80-20-80, see, yeah, it's no problem. So, if you are new to the mini lathe, I hope you can enjoy it as much as I do, because this is just, I'm addicted. I've been thinking about making some changes. I got this 8-foot banquet table. It's sitting up on risers. There's PVC pipes stuck on the legs. I'm going to move all of that out of here and put it in the big part of the garage, because I'm determined some way, somehow, to put some other machinery on that side of the room. Could be wishful thinking, but you want to get all spiritual, I'm going to manifest a nice 12L, 10 double E, 12 double E, well, which Monarch 12 double E, or 10 double E. Well, one of those things is going to sit right up against that window, or hopefully a milling machine. Alright guys, like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend.